I don't think I've ever eaten at a Chick-fil-A. And that's whether you spell it Chick, C-H-I-C-K, or Chick, C-H-I-C. Either way, I don't think I've eaten at a Chick-fil-A. But how about you, dear viewers and listeners all around the world? Have you eaten at a Chick-fil-A? And how do you spell Chick-fil-A? Because a good friend of mine who used to live in Boston, now lives in North Carolina, he reckons it used to be spelt differently. That's what he tells me. I wouldn't know either way. Well, how about objects in mirror are closer than they appear? You see, he asked me, the thing that it says on the mirror, what does it say? And I said, well, I think it says, objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. And he said, yes, that's what a lot of people remember. But that's not what it says. That's not what it's ever said. So why do you remember it that way? And I was thinking, well, I don't know. Maybe there was some movie, TV show, or something like this, and there was some joke about objects in mirror may be closer, and my mind has conflated the fictional version with the real. I don't know. So anyway, we discussed these topics and so much more on the latest Bonversation featuring special guest Brian Staveley. We spoke about the so-called truth movement. Let's just zoom in over here. The so-called truth movement, the difference between fluid reality and the Mandela effect. We also discussed why are there some people out there, I'm sure they mean well, but they're still pushing the fear about X, Y, Z, and one of those things may be the injections, the ooga booga injections. Ooh, there's going to be don't you know there's going to be a mass die-off because those injections are filled with all kinds of poisons, you see, fast-acting, medium-acting, maybe even long-acting. These things are ticking time bombs, some people say. And so the question becomes why? Why are there people pushing this kind of fear even in 2024? And are they ever going to stop? Who's going to stop these people from trying to infect their viewers and listeners with all kinds of fear about the injections? So these questions and so much more are covered in the latest Bonversation. It's my first chat, actually, with Brian Staveley. And it's been a long time coming. He's been in the scene since before even I got here. I got here in like 2014, shall we say. By that stage, not only was Brian already creating content and doing podcasts and had his own website, he'd already cracked the code on my 911s. So he was miles ahead of the pack, miles ahead. And a lot of the people who were around back when he got here, they're no longer here, either in physical form or in virtual form or in both. Or maybe there's no difference between the two. Anyway, you can access that. I'll put a link in the top comments, the pinned comments below. You can access that either via Bonversations or via Podbean directly. Of course, it is available for free. It's a 1-hour podcast. I recommend you go and check it out. Lots of topics covered. If you like to listen to two people talking about the stuff that they've learnt over the last 10 years, 10 plus years, the things that they got right, the things they got wrong, lessons learnt, maybe some regrets about different rabbit holes that we've gone down, all this kind of thing and more. Go and check out those links in the show notes below. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Oh, and as for the questions, yes. Chick-fil-A. Objects in mirror. How about Cuba? The country of Cuba. These things and so much more. I want your opinions in the comment section below. Can you guys hear that noise in the background? Can you hear the storm? I swear to Keck, I did not intentionally time what I was saying to be finished, and then the storm... Did you guys hear that storm? If you guys can't hear it, it probably doesn't make any difference, but there was a thunder. Just as I said, let me know in the comment section below, just as I said that, there was a thunder. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. Yeah, boy, shit, man.
With regard to nobody died, nobody got hurt in these wars,